Hi guys!
Hi!
We are back at Animal Kingdom. I've been here fairly recently, but this is Brennan's first time back in a very long time.
I'm so excited, and it's my last park out of the 4 of them that I haven't been to yet since the reopening.
Exactly, so we're gonna go ride some rides, maybe have some lunch. I'm excited to see this new Avatar land everybody's talking about. You get it because this is Avatar and there's also an Avatar. You get it. Okay, let's go inside Animal Kingdom. And there it is, the Tree of Life. It's a little bit less rainy than it was the first time that I came. It looks like they just did the macaw presentation bird show. They're macaws, right?
Yeah.
I don't really know the difference between macaws and parrots, but there was just a bird show in front of the Tree of Life. And Brennan, we are heading over to where?
Yak Yeti. We're gonna try and see if we can just do like a walk-up reservation and maybe see if we can have some lunch there.
Yep, I tried to see if there was any reservation availability. There was not. So we're just gonna walk up and see if there is. It's about 11:15 right now, so we might have a good chance. If we don't get to make it into Yak Yeti, we'll probably come back to Flame Tree Barbecue because it's another one of our favorite eateries in all of Animal Kingdom. But fingers crossed for Yak Yeti because it's definitely one of our favorite sit-down restaurants in all the theme parks.
I feel like the last time we tried to do like a walk-up, it didn't really work out. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but Flame Tree Barbecue does sound really good as well.
So we just left Discovery Island. Expedition Everest is way over there, and straight ahead is Yak Yeti. Let's see if we can get a spot to eat. So there was no walk-up availability for Yak Yeti, but they did have some reservation times for a little bit later, so we can come back in about an hour or so at around 12:15. So that works out perfectly. Maybe we can go ride a ride. This is their menu. It might be a little bit of a condensed menu. I'm not totally sure yet, but I will eat everything here probably. Right. So while we wait for our Yak Yeti reservation, we're heading over to Expedition Everest because you haven't done this in a while, right?
I haven't done any of this in a while.
That's true. Let's go do it. I'm excited. It seems pretty quiet over here right now, so the wait time is probably not going to be that bad. I'm assuming it won't be. Let's see. I'm going to guess it's a 10-minute wait. It is a 10-minute wait. Yay! It's nice to move through this queue relatively quickly with no fast pass. The one demerit that this queue has are these bells up here. Because if one person rings them, everybody rings them. So that was pretty cool. That line literally never stopped. So we pretty much just walked straight through to the loading platform. Let's do it. Let's ride Everest. Here we go.
Yay!
Are you excited?
I am so happy right now.
Yay!
Oh, you just can't tell. Oh.
I don't know. Somebody dropped their jelly beans. Ooh. Always so rough. Hi.
Hi.
Into the temple. And then back outside. Oh no! You ready for it to get really bright? Ah! It's bright! Ah! It's too bright! You can't see anything! There you go! Now you can see more or less what we can see. Ah! And we did it! We survived! Take that, Forbidden Mountain! Woo! Oh, so all done with Everest.
Yay!
It was fun, right?
Yeah.
Exhilarating, per usual. Now we're gonna head over to Dinosaur to ride that, and then make it back over to our Yak Yeti reservation.
It's so weird, like Dinosaur is one of my favorite attractions, and it's solely based on the fact that it's like one of the rarest rides that I get to ride.
Really?
Like we ride it so little.
Really?
Out of just like convenience or something, and just like the fact that we never come to Animal Kingdom, so it's just so like lucrative to me, and I always have
love Dinosaur.
so much fun on it.
Dinoland is still very awkward around here with none of the games operating without Primeval Whirl.
I just realized that that fossil fueler game is just a dinosaur as a gas pump.
That's funny. I actually have never really noticed the names of any of these. This is the Comet Crasher. That was the Fossil Fueler. There's the Mammoth Marathon back over there. The Whack-a-Pack. What is this? Whack-a-Pack Yicefalosaur. Okay. And then back over here is Brontosaur. And of course Primeval Whirl. And Triceratops Spin. And then Dino Whamma. And then Shop Till You're Dizzy. And it looks like that's pretty much all of the little carts over here in Dinoland, USA, at least in a Dinorama. And here we are over at Dinosaur to take a tour aboard a time rover. The wait time is only 5 minutes. This is funny because we're trying to kill some time for our Yak Yeti reservation, but we're walking on to all the big rides that we wanted to do today. But I think after we do this, we are going to be making it back over to Yak Yeti and maybe just kind of wait around over there. Maybe they can take us early. Are you ready to go get that dino? We made it!
Mission accomplished.
Woo! You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you?
I better find you before security does. Thanks for everything.
That was exhilarating. So every time I ride Dinosaur, I have to come say hello to this little guy. It's just kind of something that I do. And what's interesting is that usually there's always people waiting over here or blocking it, but right now there is not. So I can thoroughly enjoy and respect my little friend and say hello. This gift shop in Dinoland is one of the best gift shops ever. It is just so incredibly detailed. I've always wanted to just stop and appreciate it, but we've always got places to be and things to do, so I'll have to come back another time to really appreciate it. So Brendan, what do you think about Primeval World essentially going away forever and being replaced by something, or this entire area being replaced by something?
I don't know, I'm kind of indifferent about it. It was never like my favorite ride, but this ride is kind of like, you know, the glue to the theming of this area.
So something needs to come to replace it, or this entire area does need to be updated, right?
Yeah.
Also, it started to rain, but then it stopped like 1 minute later.
It
so
rained just enough to bring
fun.
a massive wave of humidity.
Yay! So we're heading out of Dinoland, USA. There's the Rivers of Light Amphitheater, heading back into Discovery Island to head over to Asia to go to Yak Yeti. And it sounds like the band is right there, coming on down the water. That's cool. So it started to rain again, but we stopped by the Flame Tree Barbecue to get some water because our reservation is pretty much 5 minutes away for Yak Yeti. So we're inside Yak Yeti and we just put in our order. They have a lot of good food here that we've had quite a number of times. I've gotten this Kobe beef burger I think a few times. We've gotten this firecracker shrimp before. I was looking at the lo mein. Brenna was looking at pretty much all of the small plates and the shareables because they all look so good. But they have so much here, quite a variety of just everything. They have tuna, they have salmon, they have shrimp, they have duck, they have burgers and ribs and chicken. There's just so much. So what I ended up getting is this right here, this Korean beef, which is wok fried beef, peppers, onions, pineapple, and Korean barbecue sauce. And then Brenna, what'd you get?
I got the honey chicken.
You got the honey chicken?
Yeah.
The tempura chicken, fresh vegetables, tossed in honey sauce, and then you got something else too, right?
Yeah, I got us some pork egg rolls to share.
Some pork egg rolls. Awesome. So that's gonna be super good.
Yay!
And here they are, the pork egg rolls. There's only 3 of them, so Brendan, am I getting 2?
If you want to.
No, we'll split them. And the food has arrived. This is my Korean beef with my jasmine rice, and Brendan got jasmine rice as well. And then honey chicken, right? Mm-hmm. This looks awesome. Okie dokie, and we are all done with the Yak Yeti. That was delightful. Wasn't it good?
I always love going there. Oh, well, I can't say that. That was my second time going over. So I'm happy to finally go back there.
Exactly. Hopefully we can go back again soon. But right now we're heading over to Africa for the safari. So right over there is Up, a great bird adventure. We came down to this really secluded little area. This is where Baloo and Louie used to meet. This is just a very nice quiet area in the shade over here. Just a couple tables. Nice way to kind of get away from the crowd. You can get a really nice view of the Tree of Life up here, as well as some cavalcades going by. So there's Donald and Daisy and Launchpad.
Hello, explorers.
Hello.
Look to the Discovery River. And
I am.
Say hello to Donald and his friends.
I am. They're right there. Hi. They're just waving at us. We're the only people over here. I'm just so flattered. Yay. And here we are in Harambe, heading back towards the Kilimanjaro Safari. So I was looking through my old videos to see the last time that we ate a Yak Yeti together, and in that video Brendan and I came to Animal Kingdom and we went to Pandora and we were walking through Africa, and it was just so busy and crowded with people. They had the band playing and everybody was dancing and having a good time. That's it's such a detriment right now to just these current times we're kind of going through, that energy is gone from the parks. It's so pleasant that we can actually get on these rides and do them and experience them with the low wait times, but just the energy of the parks, that makes me miss the crowds, which isn't something I'd ever think that I'd say and admit, but it's true. But it's a 10-minute wait, so let's do it. So it has been quite a while since we've been through the regular queue for Kilimanjaro safaris. We've pretty much only fast passed this ride in the past, I don't even know how many years, so it's kind of weird to head through the queue and just kind of see things that I totally forgot were even here. Heading across the bridge right now, you can see the trucks down there with the plexiglass. Well, I guess not really plexiglass, just barriers in between each truck. It looks like this is where the line stops, so it's probably going to be around maybe 5 minutes or so. It looks like they're only loading one side over here of vehicles currently. There's the plexiglass barriers right here. It looks like they're loading every other row probably. Alright, so we are on our vehicle here. About to head into the Harambe Wildlife Preserve.
Of yourself and the comfort of those around you.
It's going to be exciting.
Hippocampi are the only living relative of the giraffe, and we can tell because of their skull structure, and they have a long prehensile tongue, just like a giraffe has. Bongos are nicknamed the ghosts of the forest because they are rarely seen. If you look at their horns, you notice that they're quite heavy. They tilt backwards. It helps them get through the dense underbush with greater ease. There are currently less than 5,000 black rhinos in the wild. They're poached for their horn. A lot of cultures believe that it has medicinal purposes, but it's actually made into keratin, just like our hair and fingernails. Hippos can hold their breath underwater for about 6 to 8 minutes. They don't usually swim, but they walk towards the bottom of the riverbank. Crocodiles have an extremely powerful bite, capable of crushing the bones of their prey, and their powerful bite also enables them to consume prey much larger than themselves, such as zebra and wildebeest. We're going to be able to see a Baobab tree here on the right-hand side. It's also known as the upside-down tree. This tree will remain leafless for about 9 months out of the year, but it has a tremendous amount of water stored in its trunk. Wild dogs are the most successful predator in Africa, having a success rate of about 80%. And the reason that they're so successful is because they have incredibly high stamina. They're able to chase their prey until it gives out from exhaustion. Common question about zebras is if they are black or white animals. We can tell they are black due to the color of their muzzle, so they are black animals with white stripes. Now this is an Ankole cattle, the only domesticated animal on this reserve. First domesticated by the Watusi tribe, so they are also called Watusi cattle. Giraffes spend the majority of their day eating. They've created a unique adaptation. Their tongues are actually purple, helps to prevent it from getting burnt in the sunlight. Mandrill, the world's largest monkey, with the adult male weighing about 100 pounds, and they're identified for the brilliant red and blue markings around their face. We can usually find the elephants eating grass, hay, roots, and even tree bark, and they can consume 300 to 500 pounds worth of food each and every day. The flamingos get their coloration from their diet, consuming large amounts of brine shrimp, which is high in beta-carotene. If we look, there are a couple of gray flamingos on the island. Little youngsters have not gotten their coloration yet. They have to eat some more shrimp. The white rhinos are heavier than their black rhino cousins. They weigh anywhere between 4,000 and 5,000 pounds.
No lions today.
Warthogs are one of the smartest burrowing animals, as they're able to back up into their home and expose the razor-sharp tusk. They got their name warthogs, so the warts that are on their face, males have 4, females have 2, helps to protect their skull. It seems as if the warden and the researchers are doing some improvements to this part of the reserve. Looks like they're making some sort of house. I hope you all had a wild time, learned a thing or two about Africa and the many animals that inhabit it. I recommend to try to take what you may have learned here today and apply it to your own daily lives. And if you all are wild about animals like myself and want to see some more, I recommend to go ahead and check out Gorilla Falls. There's a walking trail that you can do as soon as you exit this vehicle. If your adventures take you out of Africa, you can head over to Asia, and there's another walking trail that you can do called the Maharaja Jungle Trek.
It's kind of hard to see, but there's a train back over there for Rafiki's Planet Walk. Passing by, and looks like our safari is over. That was fun. So we just got off of Kilimanjaro Safaris. Yay. I'm gonna go ahead and say that that was just a blast.
Yeah.
we really don't do it that much, and it's probably because sometimes it could be kind of a long wait time, and it's a very long ride.
Yeah.
And if you do it a lot, there's not much new to really see on it, but we saw a few new, I guess, things on
Sightings?
the safari.
Yeah.
It seems like they're doing something with the new finale scene. I don't really know what they're building there, but that's kind of exciting to me, honestly. But it was great to do that again for the first time in kind of a while, right?
Yeah.
Did you like it? Mm-hmm. Cool. Right, there's the entrance to Rafiki's Planet Watch, but we have one more stop before we have to head back home to give Arlo some lunch. And that's gonna be over in...
Pandora.
Perfect presentation, good job. So we're gonna head around Discovery Island to get over to Pandora, kind of come in the side entrance. I think we're just gonna be doing Flight of Passage, and then probably heading out after that. I'm pretty confident it's gonna be a pretty limited wait time, and Brennan, you're gonna enjoy walking right onto Pandora after waiting as long as we waited for it, without a doubt.
Don't jinx it, but we have had a pretty successful day with wait times.
Still no announcement on Festival of the Lion King or really any of the shows. It's Pocahontas and Miko. Hello. Oh, that's so cool to see them. There's nobody over here. It's so odd. So yeah, still no announcements with Festival of the Lion King or Finding Nemo the musical or Beauty and the Beast, really any of the shows that involve equity actors. I'm pretty positive that they've been cleared to come back to work, but nothing yet, as far as I'm aware. So we're getting close to Pandora. Brennan, what do you think about all these distancing markers that have stretched all the way to Africa and back for Flight of Passage?
They were prepared.
Right?
I don't think they've had to use them yet, right?
I mean, not all the way down and back for sure, but
Yeah.
it's still pretty daunting to think that they assumed that it could get that busy. I mean, I guess better safe than sorry though, right?
I mean, these would have been nice for when we had to wait all the way over here that one time.
Oh, it would have. But if they would have done 6 feet apart per party, we probably would have been waiting in Hollywood Studios. Okay, I'm gonna guess that the wait time is 15 minutes. It's 10 minutes. What? 10 minutes for Flight of Passage. Not a bad day at all, right? Wow, 10 minutes. We're coming up on the bridge that I just have to inherently show off every single time I ride Flight of Passage because it's just so impressive and immersive and beautiful. Huh, it's nice. Still moving super quickly. There's a decent amount of people in line, but we have not yet stopped at all, so that's good. So we walked all the way through the entire queue, the bioluminescent room, and it looks like there's really nobody in line still right now. We've reached the laboratory, still flowing pretty smoothly. Now it seems like, pretty much like always, the Avatar back there kind of puts a stop in the line. Everybody wants to stop and look at it and take pictures, which is reasonable because it's incredibly cool. But it does slow the line down a little bit, but it's only been about 5 minutes or so, which is just awesome. And here we are, lining up to be given a pod to go into to be briefed about our Avatar experiment expectations, right? She's clapping her hands like a seal, so she's excited. And now she's waving her hands like she just doesn't care, so she's a middle-aged woman. And now she's skipping along, so she's me on my way to food and wine.
How much time you're wasting on me.
So we're heading upstairs, which we have not done this in a long time, but that means we get to the highest level. Whew. So we're heading into the second pre-show room. This is what I did the last time that I did this. You skip the first pre-show and they kind of play like a combined version in here. It's interesting, but we're gonna be on the top level. Isn't that cool? All right, so here we go.
For your safety throughout this entire experience, remain seated, lean forward, holding onto the hand grips, and supervise your children.
This is us. Yay! And we did it. We just rode Flight of Passage. That was the first time Brennan's ridden it in a long time, probably. And just getting to do it standby was probably pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
So as we were exiting, we were given the option to ride again if we wanted to, just by going back up the exit pretty much. But I think we got to get back home to Arlo, so no re-rides today. It also seems like it's going to rain here probably pretty soon, so we might be smart to go ahead and head on out. But a 10-minute wait with a requested re-ride for Flight of Passage, that is pretty unprecedented. We had to run over here in front of the ride to get a few pictures. It's the bridge that we walked over earlier. It's just so beautiful over here, and it's pretty crazy because this area is normally so crowded with just people and strollers and wheelchairs and ECVs, and it's pleasant now. And here we are leaving Pandora. It is incredibly hot today. If it was a little bit less hot, we'd probably tolerate it quite a little bit more, but it's pretty rough. Definitely way over 100 with the heat index. I think on a future trip too, it'd be cool to come back to explore the Discovery Island trails over by the Tree of Life. That would be pretty cool because we've done that before, but it's a nice place to kind of get out of the sun and just kind of seclude and take in all the details of the park, which there are a lot over there for sure. As we're heading out of Animal Kingdom, sounds like there's a barge going by, and I'm pretty positive that it's the band. Yep, there they go, taking their trek around Discovery Island. It's a pretty quiet exit on our way out of the park through the Oasis. But Brendan, I hope you had a good time.
I had a great time. Like, I would kind of want this to be like the next park pass reservation we get again.
Really?
Like, I just tripped. I mean, everything we did today was a walk-on. We even just snagged a reservation for Yak and Yeti. Like, this was a great day. I
do definitely want to come back to the Tree of Life to do the Discovery Island trails, and there's plenty of stuff that we didn't get to do today, but we can definitely come back again. I mean, we pretty much did everything that I did my first trip, with the exception of the safari, which was super cool to do.
And now I've been back to all 4 Disney parks.
Yay, now we got to get you back to SeaWorld, hopefully in a couple weeks.
Yes, hopefully. Just got to wait for my work schedule to finally align so we can go together.
Because I keep having to go on weekends, so you may not be able to go there on weekends with me for like the festivals and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't mind because that means more food for me. Yay, I bought a whole lanyard for just myself. It was amazing. So thank you for coming with us today to Animal Kingdom. Had an incredible time doing pretty much everything that you saw and that we just talked about. And we're getting out right before the rain, which is probably perfect timing.
And we have some nice leftovers to come home.
We do, I never showed that, but we didn't finish everything that we had at Yak and Yeti. So we're bringing it home, baby. And I thought I was gonna get more compliments on my Avatar shirt. Yeah, Avatar here. I didn't, but you know what? I'm proud of myself, but we'll see you soon. Have a good day, and goodbye.
Bye.